everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy and this is Dino Budgets. I am so excited, you guys. It is finally here, the December 15th paycheck with the year-end bonus on it. This is the most I have ever had to budget with, and honestly, it gave me the most trouble. Trying to figure out where to put all my numbers and how I wanted to disperse this took me hours the other day. So it was almost easier budgeting just a normal paycheck. So, oh well, we got through it. We're gonna do some numbers today to see what we're gonna be stuffing in our next video. But before we do, let's quick see what T-Rex is trying. Remember guys, no matter what type of day you're having, at least you're not a T-Rex. Trying to flip a pancake. Oh goodness. I cannot remember if we've done this one or not before, but let's also get a bonus one, guys. And look at poor T-Rex trying to stow his bag in the overhead compartment. There is no way he's getting his arms up that high. I'm surprised he fell on the plane. All right, guys, let's get into this. So, like I said, this is the biggest check that I've had to budget. So, it had my husband's normal pay on it. It had back pay because the company gave raises, but they had them effective on a pay date that they had already paid for, so they back paid for the raise. He had overtime and he had his year-end bonus. So because there was so many different variables to this check, I'm just going to give you one grand total of what we're going to be budgeting with today, and that is $5,040. Guys, that's so much money. Like I said, I've never been able to budget that much before. We're extremely grateful that we had this money this year, and for the first time in quite a few years, his bonus check actually gets to go to savings and being spent on something or putting back for something that we want. In years past, I've been very terrible about my Christmas shopping and just putting it all on the card and waiting for the bonus check to pay it off. Or we have been in other consumer debt besides our mortgage that it had to go to try and pay that down. This year, I had all my Christmas budgeted for in cash. So even though I used my credit card, I had the cash to take it back to the bank and pay it right off. And so there's maybe one or two small gifts that I had to pick up last minute that might come out of this, but that's it, guys. So we're finally doing well with our finances to where we're actually being able to put some into savings. It's been a long journey for us. Like, I haven't been recording our entire journey. I am new to YouTube, but we have been budgeting and paying off things for quite a few years now. So this is a big milestone for us to be able to actually have this kind of a year-end check to be able to budget how we want it. So let's get into this, guys. We are gonna go ahead and do our electronic funds first. So I will be taking out $500 for tithe. I will go ahead and take out half of our mortgage just because this check was so large. And then our phone bill is due on the 15th. So that's gonna be $157. And then I do like to leave a little bit of a rollover into buffer. So we are going to throw 43 into buffer this time, giving us a total. Let's grab our handy dandy calculator. Giving us a total of $1,400 even. And so I am going to put my leftover in a different color so I don't get lost. So 50/40 minus the 1,400, we have $3,640. And this Sharpie is dead on me, so let me grab another one, you guys. All right. 3,640. That is going to be our rollover. All right, continuing down to bills. We have already paid internet, water, and Netflix for this month, so I do not need to stuff any there. Gas and electric is gonna get 45. Sewer and trash will get 50. Subscriptions will get 20. Yearly insurance is going to get 100. And I am going to actually, you'll see I'm going to revamp some of my envelopes. So some of these will be going away, and that being the extra mortgage one, just for the time being. We do have some other savings goals we'd like to focus on. One of them being saving for a new car. It doesn't need it right now, but it is getting up there in age and miles to where we need to be prepared for it, and I want to have as much saved as possible so that if I do have to take out a loan, it is as little as possible when the time comes. So I am going to be adding a new one, and that is going to be a medical. I know a lot of you out there have this envelope that you use for your expenses for doctor visits and co-pays and sick days and that sort of thing. And in the past, I have just used our HSA account. But again, that's another focus for the next year, that I want to focus on that continuing to grow instead of us taking out of it. So while we do not usually have a lot of medical expenses throughout the year, they're just a few here and there, I would like to prefer having cash for them to save up instead of taking it from the HSA. So we are going to kick off that new envelope with 50. And so we're going to get a total here of 45 plus 50 plus 20 plus 100 plus 50 of 265 going towards our bills. And then we have 3640 minus the 265, giving us 3375 to continue with. All right, now moving on to our wallet. This will be for the next 2 weeks. And don't forget, guys, I have my new 10% challenge. I am gonna go ahead and kick it off here with this last paycheck of December. Before the new year, just because I want to. I can. It's my savings challenge, and I want to get a jump start on it now. So if you did not see that video where I am explaining what my 10% challenge is, I will link that up above here for you guys. But let's go into our wallet for the next 2 weeks. I am giving myself a little bit more than usual in some of these, just because with the holidays, I don't really know if I'm going to need more grocery money or or more eat out money. So I'm kind of like really bumping these ones up, and then hopefully I'll just have lots of rollover that can go towards savings in January. So groceries is getting 150, meaning 10% is going to be 15. Household is getting 20, and our 10% will be 2. Gas is getting 150. So again, 15 for our 10%. Eat out will be getting 100, so 10 for our 10%. Car washes will be getting 20 and 2 for the 10. Coffee will be getting 20, 2 again. And then I'm gonna give $10 in tips, which will be more than enough. And I do not do the 10 out of there. So 150 plus 20 plus 150 plus 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 10 equals 470. And over in our 10%, that is a total of 46, because remember, we're not taking anything out of the tips, so that's only 460 that is getting 10%. And our 3375 minus the 470 is gonna give us $2,905 to be able to put into sinking funds and savings. I am so excited for that, guys. Like, some of these really need it, as you will see, but it's amazing to be able to be budgeting this much. So, and I know it doesn't happen but once a year. So I'm going to enjoy it now, and then come January, we'll be back to our normally scheduled program and pay. All right, guys, so up in the sinking funds, we are going to start off both my husband's envelope and mine with just a 20. I just wanted to put a little something in there for us. We will probably get a little bit of Christmas money here and there, so we'll just add that to it when the time comes. Entertainment is going to get 45. And self-care is going to get 20. Vacation or travel, we're going to make that into the vacation and Esterville. So I'm going to be taking out this one and combining them both into travel, but just keeping 2 trackers for it. All right, so that's going to get 140. Hopefully this year my husband and I will be able to take a vacation, just the 2 of us, for more than just like a night over somewhere. Anniversary is gonna get 100. That is this Saturday, guys. I am so excited. It's finally here. We have some fun plans. Gifts is gonna get 70. All right, Christmas for others, Christmas for us, and Black Friday are all done until January when I start saving for them again. Food, this is holiday food, is gonna be getting a 30. Miscellaneous for holidays will be getting a 20. Spending money will be getting 200, which is way more than I've ever been able to put into it, but hopefully that will actually, a good chunk of it will get to stay in there and I won't be spending it all like right now. Barney is gonna get 80. Car maintenance. All right, guys, this is the big one. $700. Now that's a huge amount to be putting into my car maintenance, but the car is in the shop right now for some repairs. So I have a feeling that today is probably going to be costing me around $500. And so I want to still have a little bit of a buffer in this envelope once I pay that bill. All right, lawn care is going to get 100. Donations and blessings is gonna get 250. I'm going to be emptying out this envelope here real soon because it is year end and I have some charities and organizations that I would like to donate to. So we've saved up a nice little chunk in there to be able to do that. School supplies is going to be one of my ones that I am completely taking out for the time being. So I actually, in a previous video, I had mentioned that I got a scholarship. Well, I literally, after that video went up, like 3 days later, got another call from school saying that I got another scholarship. And this one would actually be split between the coming spring semester and the following fall semester. So I actually have scholarship money all the way until the fall semester of 2022. And I know that it is plenty to cover my books and any other supplies I would need. So I actually do not need to be stuffing anything into this for at least a year, which is such an amazing blessing. I'm super excited about it. And so that is one less thing off of my mind when budgeting right now. All right, Thrive Market's not gonna get any for the time being. Esterville, like I said, is being combined up with the travel. Tattoo, I'm going to be taking this one out and just using my luxury treat yourself envelope for any and all things that I want to do. And so I am doing a luxury challenge as well starting in the new year. So some of that, once that challenge is completed, will probably go to me finally getting my first tattoo. Girls Weekend is not getting anything. All right, so with this long list of numbers, I'm gonna save you guys the calculator time. And, oh, I forgot one. I need to write in one, and that is savings challenges. Now, I'm not getting to put a ton, but $100 towards it is more than what I usually get to put towards it. So we will go ahead and do that. And so with that one added in, we will now have a total of $1,895 going into sinking funds. So if we take our $2,905 minus the $1,895, we are going to have $1,010 left. All right, so house repairs is going to be my second largest one that I'm giving to, and well, minus my mortgage obviously, but this is going to be getting $660. We do have a house project that we're trying to save up for right now, so I decided to bulk up that one. Emergency fund is going to be getting another $250 into it. A new car is going to be getting $100. And the reason why I put so much more into the house repairs over the new car is because almost all of my savings challenges are going to be going towards new car. So I am going to be really putting a lot towards this in the coming next few months. And so I figured I would go ahead and give the house repairs the biggest bulk right now. Vacation cabin is not getting any. This is for our vacation rental that we do as with our like intermediate extended family, my folks, my brother, his wife and kids, that we do every year. And so I don't need to stuff anything right now, but I will need to have that funded by July or around July. All right, and I believe that is it. I do have a few more envelopes that I might be adding in when I go to do my envelope revamp for 2022, but I am not going to be stuffing any in them at this point. And so our final three here, 660, 250, and 100 should come to $1,010, giving us our $0 left over. So now that we have that portion done, I already filled out my breakdown of all these numbers and bills. And so down here at the bottom, we do have our breakdown of our bills and their totals, and they do match what I have over here, which is always good with this large of amount of money to be working with, that I'm not sitting here racking my brain where I missed something. And so that number does match what we have up here left over after electronic. And so that is what we are going to be stuffing, guys. This is going to be my biggest stuffing that I have done, and it will be in my next video. If cash stuffings and budget with me's are something you guys are into, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button. Leave me a comment that you did. I would love to have you guys join me and in this budgeting journey. And so until I see you guys next, have a wonderful day and be blessed. Bye, guys.